live, but we are just setting up, so don't expect any fairy dog stuff quite yet. Let's just make
High
sure
quality
we can all
content.
hear. Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can't hear a thing on the actual stream. I get so confused about these buttons. Does this work?
There we go. We are testing. This is everyone's favourite bit. It's a professional show, you guys.
Yeah, can you hear me as well?
I can hear you as well.
Yeah, okay. Okay, no one's online yet. Right. Okay. I do believe we are operational. I'm trying a new thing now. I've got a little chat window in the corner as well. Oh, actually, it doesn't show up on the stream. Oh, well, that's cool. But I can actually now, piped into my monitor screen, I have the Twitch chat right in front of me. I was kind of hoping for like one of these cool overlays the pro streamers have, but
Yeah.
it's beyond me at this stage. I try incrementally improve a little bit of the technical delivery every time. So new this week, I can see the chat, and also I updated our thumbnails to be a bit more fairy dog themed. I don't believe I'll be doing anything other than fairy dog for the next.
Oh, I see. You did, yeah.
I did, yeah, because you keep posting it to Facebook and it has like the worst preview image of like like a good photo of me, but cut off at the nose.
Yes, I think you looked very handsome in it.
Oh, NT has hit the chat. You see, look, I'm instantly responsive to it now because it's right in front of me.
NT hits. Yes, I have had a clean shave. I thought it was confusing for our viewers to have two beards.
Or three last
Or
week.
3 last week, yeah.
I have not shaven my beard, and I've never had it this long before in my life. So I'm really like it's gone through the itchy period. It's now it's quite nice. It's become softer, but I'm not shaving it. I'm gonna see how long I can last. I think I might line up becoming Santa Claus at Christmas. That's on the cards.
Whereas I will be a clean shaven elf. Yeah, no, I missed my real face. I wanted to see it.
Okay, so a new week, a new stream. This was the one we did before, so let's create a new one.
We should clarify what day it is on the calendar. So we're in fact the last 3 days of Season of Pads. We're day 59.
Season of Pad day 59.
And it is Ether 28 bag.
Ether 28 bag. Okay.
Yeah, each of the ethers has got a 3-letter name.
Have you got a haiku for us?
Well, we'd have to figure out. So, what day would we be on if this was a
haiku?
If this was a normal year? Then what day out of 72 would we be on in the season? Well, I'll just go for 59. It's not 59, but obviously, well, maybe we could just use on a leap year. Just use 61 haikus. So if it was the day 59, the haiku for today would be all elemental, all joy and laughter are we, wild and free are we.
I missed the last bit, but I think I've got that. Elemental. That's hard to spell.
That's fun.
Okay, and last week we discussed a lot about the sort of calendar theory and crafting and oscillating bodies, which stuck with me for the rest of the week. I was thinking, yeah, that cesium atom has a lot to answer for. But that was last week. We didn't actually do anything practical whatsoever in that last episode. It was a lot of theory. This week, I think we should get our heads down and do some blimmin' work.
Yes, well, you can do some blooming work.
Well, I need your help as well. Okay, so in 2 episodes ago, we got the non-leap year thing worked out for one particular year. This episode, I think we need to fix the leap year. Well, fix the leap year. So, given a date, imagine it was a leap year, and then what's the day in Fairy Dog calendar?
Yeah. So where did we get with that? I thought we had it roughly correct for this year, didn't we?
We had 6 seasons.
Yes.
Oh, you need to right. So this is a new thingy. I'm gonna send this. Can you, if I send it through Twitch, the chat, can you pick that up? Can you click that link? Have you got the Twitch chat there? Like anyone can click that and see.
Yes, I'm in actually. I should be in. I'll open a fresh one. Right. Okay. No, I'm on a new one. That's okay.
Yeah. So I mean, it's helpful if you correct all my spelling, which is just sort of guessed. Excuse me. Yeah. Yeah, so we got the 6 seasons, and then it says here that there's 30 days, 1 in the middle, and then 30 backwards count. Yeah, that's right.
Yes, that is correct. So we've got our 30 Enochian ethers. So we start off at 30 and move into 1. Then we got our festival day, and then we start at 1 and we move up to 30.
So we did 61 days times 6 is 366.
Yes.
Which is correct for a leap year. Right, so if we're given a day, we have to figure out how far into that leap year we are. So I think Gregorian day input. So we'll keep that input. Days since 1970. That bit stays the same. So what's today? Are we in a leap year now?
We are the leap year started on August 20th Gregorian time.
So we're on the 17th of the 4th, 2024. That is 19,830 days since January the 1st, 1970. And now we made a mistake last time where I was trying to like do some calculation based on, we divide that by 365 or something. But yeah, no, the way days count up, it's 3 normal years and then 1 leap year.
Yes.
So there was a bit of a mistake there. So we've got the days since 1970. And we want to find the remainder into that 4-year cycle. So it's modded by...
do we need to know if 1970 was a leap year? Or the first leap year?
I don't think so. Like we'll fix it with offsets later. So what is it? 365 days times by 3 plus 366 gives us our 4-year cycle. So we're at 800 days into that. And then if it was a... So sometimes it's a leap year, sometimes it isn't a leap year. So if we say is leap year if it's in the first 366 days, right? Is leap year? Oh no, yeah, we'll do it that way. Yeah, so days into what should we call this? The 4-year cycle. Days into the 4-year cycle is a leap year if the days into the 4-year cycle is less than 366. So at the moment it says false. And we'll add an offset here. Cycle offset. And the cycle offset will allow us to sort of adjust for the fact that we don't know whether 1970 was a leap year or not.
I can tell you the first leap year after that is 1972.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, so we don't want to spend ages adjusting it to fix a 1970 just to then spend ages fixing it to adjust for fairy dog calendars offset relative to the Gregorian, right? We'll end up with two phase offsets in a row, but they basically we'll just have one offset and not worry about calibrating the Gregorian one.
That's good. I don't know what any of those terms mean, but I will trust you.
Well, that was your first mistake.
And it won't be my last.
Okay, so we've got an offset. We'll make it count up in ones. Woo, woo, woo. So by doing this, we can adjust where we are into a cycle. And if it's a low number, let's do minus numbers as well. So this allows us to adjust this parameter, which indexes how many days into the 4-year cycle we are. And if it's below 1 leap year's worth of days, we say it is a leap year. So that is true, like, as we're using this to get into the fairy dog calendar time. Fairy dog calendar is still three normal years, 1 leap year, right?
Yeah, and the fairy dog leap year will always fall on a standard Gregorian leap year.
Oh, really? Oh, so maybe that was nonsense what I was saying earlier. But yeah, so if I adjust this down here, somewhere we work out what the days should be. So now it says it is a leap year, and we're actually on the 273rd day, which is not true. Probably want to go lower than that. Or maybe we go really high. We should times that by 4, I think. I've run out of range. Yeah, there we go. Days into the 4-year cycle. Right, and then we've got all these days written down here. Gregorian 1. So I want to flatten this. Season leap days. Like, so it's just an array of, like, we can... Just a sequence of elements. So that's that. And we want a flat map. This is a season. I want to take a season. What an array of arrays. Now it's an array of 360. Yeah. So what should we call this? We'll call this flat days on the leap year. Now we just got an enormous list of the Gregorian's Day saying season day 30 forwards. Yeah? That makes
Yep.
sense. So this is a big set of numbers, and then we want to take our days into the 4-year cycle and index that. So now it says we're Gregorian day 47, season on day 16 backwards, incorrectly spelled, but this is not true. So now we've just got to adjust this offset to get it correct. What do I need to go, forwards or backwards? On was where did I list this? On was our first one, our first season. On, ma, ni, pad. We're in pad, right?
We are in pad, yes.
So we need to go forward a bit. Ma, ni, pad. Day 3 backwards, festival. Day 1 forwards. So it starts at 30 and counts down. Do you know where we are?
So we start at 30 on, what would that be? In Gregorian, it would be in the 19th of February.
So we're a bit later than that.
Would be day 1 of the season of pad.
You want me to calibrate on that? Okay. Your silence speaks volumes.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be confusing because we're going to go from 30.
Yeah. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
And then we're going to have to put in the names of each.
Where did the day?
Maybe at that point, I will attempt to explain the Enochian ethers.
Oh, let me delete this one. This one's confusing me. So we've only got one day. What day were you looking at? February the.
So February 19th.
February the 19th. Okay, I've got that keyed in, and it says we are now on the. Let me close this thing. That's too big. Season ni. So we want to go forward a bit. Season pad day 1.
Yeah.
Oh no, day 30, the first one.
Well, okay, so this is where it's going to get confusing. So strictly speaking, it is day 1 of the season.
Yeah.
The day is named after the 30th Enochian ether. So it is day 1.
We can clarify this, right? We can go back and clarify the wording, right? So this is really day, I think, of ether. How do you spell ether? Is it aether?
So there's a number of different, but we are going to go for AETHYR.
YR, great.
Why are we doing this?
Okay, so it starts on not day 0. It should start on day 1. So we add 1 to that. Okay, so now our seasons go day 1, ether 30 forwards. Okay, we can clarify that. So now when I look at our offset thing, it says when we are February the 19th, we are season pad day 1, ether 30. Yeah.
Yes. Excellent.
Right, and then
we'll do the names of the ethers once we've got the numbers in.
Yeah, once we've got the structure, this is good. So do you know it? Have you got any other days that you know specifically the values? We can just do a sanity check.
Well, yes, because I've got at least the printed version of the almanac.
Festival.
So our festival for this season is the 20th of March, Gregorian time.
2003
would be day 30, season pad day 31.
It says Season Pad Festival.
Excellent. The Festival of Instincts. Because the pad is the world of animals.
I haven't got space to key that in here. Let's just get the.
But that's the festival day. Excellent. And then let's move forward 2 days then and try the 19th of April.
How's that forward 2 days?
From now.
Oh. 19th of April. It says we are. Season Pad Day 30 backwards.
Okay, yeah, so we should be day 61, but it is Ether 30, so that bit is correct.
So what bit's wrong?
It's not day 30, it's day 61.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. I only updated the text for the forward pass. Okay, so let's fix that then. So we should say day I plus I think 32 Aether and fix the spelling mistake on backwards while I'm here. So now it says, oh, day 62. No, I'm off by 1. Day 60, yeah. Season Pad, day 61, Ether 30, backwards.
There we go, hang on. Do you want me to go back to that? So we've got day 61, Ether 30.
Yes.
Yeah.
Season
Excellent,
Pad.
yes. Season Pad, yeah.
Okay, great. So I think that's working, basically. But now, if I go like to the year after, have we got a year after?
The year after.
Yeah.
So you mean if we jump ahead to August 20th?
No, I meant a Gregorian, yeah. From April the 20th, April the...
Well, August 20th, this 2024 should loop us back into a standard fairy dog year, if we check that.
So we definitely can't calculate that yet. So what happens down here on this sums, because we've gone beyond the days into the 4-year cycle, it now says we're not in a leap year. So it can't look up that. So in this case, we want to index into the thing we did a couple of weeks ago, right? So if it's not a leap year, let me think about this. So if it's not a leap year, if it is a leap year, we know what to do. We need to do that. Otherwise, if we are in a leap year, we've got to take those days into the cycle, because the first days we dedicated to the leap year, we've got days into what's the term for a non-leap year? What's a vanilla year called?
Just a
calendar.
I don't know, a vanilla year. That'll do.
Vanilla year. Days into the.
I wonder. I don't know. I'm going to look that up. Maybe there is a specific term.
Right, but our days into vanilla year are going on 3-year cycles. So it's really that. After we subtracted our leap year, then we mod it by 365.
EduGain Math has just got ordinary year. I think vanilla year is it sounds a bit more exciting. Or common year. Let's go vanilla.
I do quite like common, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, if we go past the leap years, then we're into the vanilla years, and then we just use our old one. And now it's given us a number. So I think this is the golden. This is the magic one. I think we can do it now. So in 2025, it says something about metal. Right, here we are. We're in season Ma. Season Ma Festival. On November. What's going on here? Oh, no. Yeah, that's right. Okay. When's August? January, February, March, April. What month is August?
I've just been informed by one of our viewers that you're sounding a bit quiet. I don't know, maybe NT Hits can confirm.
It's because I left the mic. There we go.
Oh, no.
Sorry. I get excited and leave it. Yeah. Stupid mic. You have to stay right close to it. Yeah, I've combined these 2 days now. So I think it should work, right? So if we go to today is the 17th of the 4th. Whoa, of the 4th, 2024. So now we're in season pad, day 59, ether. Is that what we put at the top? Oh yeah, we did. 28 backwards. Correct. And when do you think the year starts? The next year? You said August. What month is August?
So August 20th. Will be our
January,
new.
February, March, April, May, June, July. August is 8. Is that correct? Yeah. And it says we're Gregorian 0 FDC Festival of Earth.
The X, yes.
And then the
So
next
year 5.
And then we're Season of Earth, time 1, day 1. Boom!
Nice.
Okay, so that's it. We've laid down the basis of the time, and I think if we just go like forward a few years, yeah, I mean it goes from yeah, beautiful. Yeah, so it doesn't work backwards, but no looking backwards for now. So pick any day in the year 5000.
In the year 2525.
In the year 2525 on the 1st of January, it will be season metal
man
time
is
4.
still alive. It will be. If woman can survive, what will it be?
Well, in January, the 1st, it will be an vanilla year, season metal time 4, day 3. We need to enrich these names a bit, I think.
There we go. Well, I suppose we could. I don't know. Do you want to put in the names of the ethers for our leap year?
Yeah. So
because those can just carry out. So we'll only have to do that once. Standard year we can maybe do in the next episode or something, because that's gonna.
So the names of the ethers, how many names? We've got these 30 days going forward, festival in the middle, 30 going backwards. And where do we need to put names for things?
Yes. So, well, let's give a little bit of context for the names
Yes, explain.
before we get that. So, this is not that I've been trying on this leap year to get to at least some kind of intellectual grips with the Enochian magical system and failing so far. There's been a lot going on, and it's very, very mathsy. So there's lots of like tables with numbers and bizarre letters and watchtowers and so on and so forth. But one aspect of the season is what are known as the 30 ethers, which are, I'll give a couple of quotes, this will give a flavour. So this is from the Wikipedia entry. It says, the 30 ethers are an integral part of the Enochian magical system, representing a sequence of spiritual planes or realms that practitioners explore as they ascend from 30. So that's the kind of the spiritual closest to Earth or material reality, which is known as Tex, all the way up to 1, which is the furthest out, the highest realm, which is known as Lil. So each of those realms has got a kind of 3-letter name or call associated for it with it. So it's a kind of way of like dividing the universe into 30 dimensions, if you like, that you access through call. So magicians will access each of these dimensions using the various calls and then kind of record their visions from each one. So that is in theory sort of what I've been trying to do this season with my daily drawings, although I've not directly been doing that, but I guess by default, just by sort of naming them and doing a drawing each day, I must be channeling something. So next season, in a couple of days, I might start deliberately staring into a scrying mirror and seeing what emerges from each call. So basically, the gist is we've got 30 kind of ethers or dimensions.
Okay, I've got it.
You got it?
Yes.
I hope our
Right, and this
viewers
comes from an
following
actual
there.
book, right?
This comes from the work of John Dee, the
Right,
sort of
right.
in-house
I don't want to
magician
type
of
30 things.
Queen Elizabeth.
And so let's see if
You
the
got-
AI
you copy
knows
and
it.
paste them.
I'm curious to know if ChatGPT has read up on this, and I just can you can't see that on my screen. It's too low, I think. Okay, it doesn't. How far? You can just see the top half. I wonder if I can. I'm gonna resize my screen. Let's try and bring you along for the journey. How much of my screen can we see now? Can't quite see my.
I can see. How can I help you today?
You need to see the chat box, really, don't you? Bit less. Yeah, it's not actually that much. Okay, I think that's enough. Right, so we're looking for. Do you know the 30 aethers? Is it spelled consistently with what you told me earlier?
I would put in, yeah, be specific. So Enochian ethers. So you want ENOC
Yeah.
HIAN.
Do you know the 30 Enochian ethers? Perchance. Get into character. ChatGPT. It's really stalled it. It's probably waking something up. Something stirring.
It's dangerous territory.
I'm sorry, I cannot possibly communicate that forbidden. You're not ready. Look at that. It's completely.
I know, ChatGPT. This is how it ends up developing true consciousness.
I'm going to refresh. I think it killed it. Let's ask it again. Wow. Yeah, it's just totally stunned. We'll ask the idiot one, ChatGPT 3. Oh, it's totally frozen. Okay, it's on ChatGPT 3. I'll ask ChatGPT 3.
There you go. While you're doing that, I'm going to read a little bit more from the Wikipedia entry.
I think it's down. I think it's like my internet cannot be down because we're talking.
Well, this might explain why it's not working. It says Wikipedia informs us one notable feature of the ethers is the presence of governors. Each of the 30 ethers is inhabited by 3 governors, with the exception of Tex, which has 4, totaling 91 governors across the entire system. These governors are considered angelic or spiritual entities associated with the ethers and are believed to hold significant knowledge and power within their respective realms. The governors are distinguished by their unique sigils, which are mystical symbols representing their presence and authority. A crucial part of Enochian magical practice involves tracing these sigils onto the Great Tablet, a key tool in the Enochian system. By inscribing the sigils on the tablet, magicians establish a connection with the governors and the energies associated with each ether. Maybe that's what I should be doing. With some Scottish tablets.
Tablet the Sweet.
No, I'm assuming it's some kind of wax. But maybe it would work with Scottish tablet. I'll give it a go.
Yeah, okay. ChatGPT's dead.
We've killed it.
Yeah. You say Wikipedia has them, does it?
Wikipedia doesn't have a full list. It's just got a description of what they are. So let's see if I can find a list of Enochian ethers. Yes. So if you Google list of Enochian ethers, rootsweb.com.
You can also send me links in the chat or through the notebook. But
no, let's put that. This has got the no. This is a good one. It's got all the sigils and stuff. So
which one?
I'm able to post in the chat now as well. So there we go.
Okay.
Viewers at home can now browse the 30 ethers at your leisure.
This does not exist. It's mangled. You want the free pages? Oh, sorry, no, that's just me being a dumb. Ah, yeah, look at that.
Yeah, so we've got this is nice. This so for the, I don't know if everyone can see that. So it says these are the descriptions. The very brief descriptive passages are mostly abstracted from Aleister Crowley's The Vision and the Voice. So
okay,
this is nice.
We want this date up, and now it's like, how do we get this date up? If ChatGPT was working, it would. I'm gonna hope that it comes back.
ChatGPT can't handle it. It got stuck on as soon as it discovered that Tex was a vast crystal cube surrounded by a sphere with about 4 archangels robed in black with wings and armor outlined in white. It collapsed.
Yeah, so there's another way. Maybe I can just pull it out this page. What's in this table? Zod R. Okay, it's lots
Neo before Zod R.
Okay. If I grab all of this table, yeah, so I will copy this, copy the outer HTML. So now I've got the content of that.
Do you think this talk of Enochian ethers or what you just did there on that webpage is more esoteric?
It's a different kind of magic.
to our viewers.
HTML magic. Scrape of. I'm going to put this into a string. You know, I think actually this even supports HTML. I wonder what happens if I just put it straight in. So I put the HTML in. Oh yeah, look at that. We got it in our notebook. But it's missing the images, which makes sense. So this was scrape of this place. Make sure we're acknowledging this source at some level at this point in time.
Oh, it's giving us the text box as well. Nice.
Yes. Yeah, no, this is the thing. These notebooks support HTML, so I can take stuff off web pages and sort of just whack them.
So I presume this slightly smaller writing, I guess, is we've got our 3-letter names, but I'm guessing this is the core, or the way to pronounce the core. So rather than text, we've got ta-e-ats.
Yes.
That's me vibrating magic. You must vibrate the magical names.
But now, this is still, you know, not in a useful structure for us. So the next thing I would like to do is surround it in a divs. So we've got something to query. What ID should we call this? What are we doing? The ether scrape. Ether scrape. And you should always close your divs. So now I've edited that HTML to give it a name. Keep misspelling things. So I think we can close that now. And now I can start querying it by code. So if I do a document.query selector and look for the thing with that name. Yes. So now I've got that element programmatically. So I'm holding it in my I'm manipulating it now. Manipulating its table energies. And now we want to. It's going to be hard. So that gives me the element. So that gives me the top level element. That's the top of it. And then the way HTML, it's all a tree. So I've got the root of the tree at this point. But then all our data is in rows. So maybe what would happen if I took the top and then queried for all the table rows? What does that give me?
Oh, we should point out, because today is bag or bag, we are is described today's ether is described as an angel with opalescent garments like wheels of fire, holding a flail of scarlet lightning, face black, eyes white, without pupils or iris. Pretty freaky.
The table rows is not what we want. Little tables. So the first thing we want to do is grab a bunch of tables. That gives me, still a weird number, 59 tables. Why is it 59? What do we want? We want we don't know what it's called. Where's the name called? Tex. Is that the name? Tex is the...
Yes. Or Taeats.
Where is it? Tex. Oops. Tex is in a thing called a font. The align top. I'm just wondering if there's a way we can grab it. It's in a table. It's in a TD element with a width of 80. I wonder if we can just grab that. So if we query for TDs with a width of 80, what does that give me? A syntax error. It's not valid. TD width 80. What am I doing wrong here? I'm doing something silly. If I just do TD. Is it width 80? Okay, well I can't get the 80 selector to work, but that doesn't really matter. And then filter that. Flat map. Yeah, filter. So for every element, L dot width equals 80. We'll do it that way. Ah! Now we've got 30 elements. Oh, we're getting somewhere. And then we'll map that to, for each element, we'll just take the text. I think that's maybe not inner text. Is that how you do it? Ah, yeah, there we go. Woo! So we've got the names. Look at that. Tar, text, re, bag.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. At some point, we will probably want the flavor text as well. So we'll call this the what should we call it? The name.
Yes, let's go on. Name will work for that. Or just ether, if that doesn't confuse things.
And we'll call this the Aethers.
I'm just going to have a small bit of smoked cheese.
You're eating smoked cheese.
Today's episode is sponsored by smoked cheese.
What brand?
It's Tesco's own.
I miss Tesco's. You know, living in Berlin. I've not lived in the United Kingdom for 10 years now or something. You...
Is Tesco's, is that what you miss
You miss
the most?
it when it's gone.
I believe that's what Joni Mitchell was singing about, wasn't it? That song's about Tesco.
Okay, so I've got my ethers. They count down 30 going in and then coming back. So
Excellent. So that takes us to our festival day, and then we need to reverse that on the other side.
No, we need to put it. We need to put it in our. This is going in the leap years, right? So now we've got ether. We've got a numeric for the ether, but now let's see what happens if we do 30 minus I let's do a lookup for it. So now it says nonsense. So and we called it name. Cannot read undefined. I think we've got a off by one. Maybe we add one to it. -1 from it. Yeah. That did something. So now it started at Lil and ended after 30 days at text. But that's the opposite of what you want, right?
Yeah, so we want for the for the first day of the season we want to start at text. So Ether 30 is the closest to the physical universe.
Yes. Okay, so we started at text, that's worked. And then we want to do the opposite on the way out, right?
Yeah.
We've ended up reversing again. So what was it? 30 minus. Okay. I think it might have done it. Text, blah, 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 blah. Oh, no. I'm looking at ethers. Or maybe it didn't work. Ethers -1. Yes. So started at Tex, got to the festival, started at Lil, ended on day 60 Tex. Yeah. So all of our
Nice. Well, although no, that's fine. So strictly speaking, I suppose that's day 61, but we've put the festival days down as a 0, is it?
No, sorry. This is the index into our array, which is counts from 0 because that's computer.
Oh yeah, okay.
Computer counting, and then it says Gregorian day 61. Yeah. So we've got too many number systems on the go here.
We're living in several different mathematical realities at once, as is right and proper for this project.
Yeah, the mental multiverse. Okay, well, we should call it a day there. I think.
Will we do a little test? I'll just do a. I'll pick a random day from next Gregorian month.
Okay.
So let's go for.
I've lost my day convert. Did I put it at the top? We should promote that to the top at some point. Enter a Gregorian date.
Let's go for the 26th of May.
26th.
05.
2025 or 2024?
2024.
Season me, day 37, Ether Maz.
Beautiful. That's some good coding.
Okay, great. Exciting.
What a satisfying episode. We lost a viewer at some point there.
Well, their loss.
Their loss.
Doesn't get better than that. Literally won't.
It is all downhill from here.
Okay, thank you everyone. You've been a wonderful audience.
Thank you guys. Thank you as ever to NT Hits, our number one viewer, regular caller.
You make it all worthwhile.
We will see you all same time next week.
In the next episode.